I don't go on TikTok very much, but I do love YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Which is like a copy, but I feel like
pretty much the same thing, but it's kind of a cheaper version.
Well, I feel like YouTube Shorts has more content that's like bits of like podcasts and stuff, which I like more.
Yeah. Who cares? We're revolutionaries.
What's a shadow
TikTok?
ban?
Just kidding.
Shadow ban, we're going to go from 100 views to 57.
You can't really shadow ban us.
We're not like famous.
We're going to go from 100 to just back to 100 because that's shadow ban.
Red means period. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Red does not mean stop. It means period. It means that time of the month.
Which actually, in grammar,
Yep.
period means stop. So that's why red means stop.
You know, that is genius that you just came up with
Yeah.
that. It's pretty hard to argue against that.
Yes, it is.
Even though that's not why. But what if it was, though?
Welcome to Los Amigos Accents. Every week we'll be featuring a different accent, mate.
Today we're down under.
Until we run out, which will be about 2 weeks.
Because we got about 2 accents we do.
Yeah, you got a pretty good one. I got a pretty crappy one.
Australian's not too bad. You
Also,
do, you know.
My Australian's like half British.
You have the problem where you go Australian, you slowly start turning into British. If I ever try to do British, I slowly go into Australian.
Yeah, because you practiced Australian a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, did I ever tell you, me and my stepbrother, when we were probably about a year after we met, it was summer, like for school, you know, summer school.
Yeah.
Not the school part. I didn't go to summer school. Well, I did 1 year, but not this part. This is not part of the story I'm telling you. So, me and my stepbrother one summer talked in a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Like the whole summer.
Oh, man.
And it was fun.
Did anybody believe that you're Russian?
No, I mean, he's pretty Mexican looking.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like pretty white boy looking.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you could have passed.
I could pass for Russian, like Dimitri or something.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Dimitri.
You probably have to break your nose, though, a couple times because they have like big like noses.
Yes, big broke nose. I need to shave.
It's always, there's always
shave
like,
my head.
They're like, they used to have a normal nose, but they've been in so many fights that their nose is just ginormous.
We just carry Smirnoff.
Yeah,
all around.
All the time.
I wonder what is official vodka of Kiev.
Of what?
Kiev.
Kiev?
Is place in Russia, I think. Or maybe it used to be, I don't know.
I don't know much about Russia.
Russia likes to change their landscape a lot, you know?
I know that they like peanut butter.
They like to take over Ukraine.
I learned that from an American show.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I remember Days of Our Lives.
Yes. What?
The soap opera.
Yes. Oh, man. You do a better Russian than I do.
I told you I did it for a whole summer, and I think you did an Australian accent for like a whole week.
I did, actually, no, I did, when I was in the Marine Corps, I did a British accent for like 3 months, and new entries would come in, and I was making them believe that I was British the whole time, because that would be the most believable thing in the military. And then I remember I went to, like, there's like these 3 kids specifically that I was like, out of everyone, I'm going to make sure these guys for the whole time believe that I'm British. And then I went and hung out with them at their barracks one time, and I totally forgot, and I started just talking normal. Yeah. And they're like, wow, you got a good American accent.
You're like, thank you.
Thanks, mate, or whatever. I can't even do it now. I just went Australian. But yeah, dude, before I was doing Australian all the freaking
You're like, really? You can't tell at all that I'm doing an accent right now?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm you can call me Tom what's his name? Holland?
Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said Tom Hardy.
You can call me Spider-Man, which comes out in about 5 years after this.
Yeah. When was that? It was like 2014 when I was doing that. Yeah. Oh my god.
Tom Holland wasn't Spider-Man yet.
Tom Holland was like 12.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten bitten by the little spider in the science lab.
The itsy bitsy spider did not crawl up the water spout to bite his ass.
You know, in real life, the real Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the itsy bitsy spider, that nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
It came from the real life Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Who was alive?
Spider-Man came before the nursery rhyme.
Yeah. That's where it came from. So back in like the 1600s, Spider-Man was real.
Yeah.
Because of this spider that crawled up his water spout, his pee-pee hole.
What?
And bit him.
Oh.
But it kind of fused with him, kind of like venom.
Oh.
So it was kind of like a symbiote, kind of like a spider.
Okay.
And it fused with him. But his powers were like kind of crappy because there was no skyscrapers back then.
Okay. Yeah.
So he wasn't swinging.
Unless he was in like a forest.
But
or
he could
something.
still do like ninja stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he took down a few bad gorillas that were causing trouble.
Well, in the comics, and correct me if I'm wrong to the lore, but in the comics, he can't actually shoot webs out of his wrists. He invents web shooters.
That's because you know how the spider bit him in the pee-pee hole?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's where he shoots his webs for real. Because like spiders, they shoot out their butt.
Mary Jane, eat your heart out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's why she's been with him so long.
And that's where and
She's
then it was.
getting that sticky icky.
You're right. It was in the forest, and the reason that's also where the Tarzan story came from.
Oh,
Jane from Tarzan.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah, he didn't have the suit back then because he didn't really need to hide his identity. Yeah, he just wore a loincloth so he could easily get his web going.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is like breaking news to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so his great grandchild
Yes.
was Stan Lee.
Whoa.
Mic drop right there. That was a mic drop.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So Stan Lee is a descendant of Spider-Man.
Yeah, the real Spider-Man.
and also the creator of Spider-Man.
Yeah, and Spider-Man's real name was actually Tarzan.
And Tarzan could shoot webs out of his pee-pee.
Right. And that's why he climbed on the trees so well, because he could stick.
And that's why Jane in Tarzan
Mhm.
is Mary Jane.
Right.
in
Married because
Spider-
they got married in
Whoa,
Tarzan.
Dude.
Yeah.
Whoa. We just cracked the case.
Yeah, and I forgot why he was raised by gorillas, but
So he could learn how to swing.
nah, it had something to do
Oh,
with
wait,
his
no,
mom
they
was
don't
like a
really
drug addict, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his dad got shot, murdered cold in the streets, and
Yeah.
then he was just raised by gorillas.
Yeah, like a bow and arrow.
Or not his dad, his uncle.
His dad was shot like in the forest with a bow and arrow.
Well, you actually never see his parents, so maybe his parents were gorillas.
Yeah, that's Uncle Ben the gorilla.
Well, no, Uncle Ben gets shot in the street.
Yeah, but the real story.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the mythos.
Yeah, they had to change it from like a forest to New York,
Yeah.
and gorillas to humans,
Yeah.
and Tarzan to Peter Parker.
Yeah, just for copyright reasons.
Yeah. They didn't want the ancient ancestors coming back to sue them.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, okay. So I had a real topic for today.
Okay.
Okay, like official real.
Okay.
Okay. You know TikTok?
Yeah.
You heard of it?
I've heard of it.
All right, first of all, I'm addicted. Actually, I'm not addicted to TikTok. I'm addicted to YouTube Shorts.
I had to get away from that stuff, dude. You
Yeah.
were the one that called me out on it, and I was like, that's it. I'm putting it down. I'm not going on TikTok unless somebody sends me a video. I will watch it, and that's it.
Mhm.
So I haven't been on TikTok in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. I don't go on TikTok very much, but I do love YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
which is like a copy, but I feel like
Pretty
YouTube
much the same thing, but it's kind of a cheaper version.
Well, I feel like YouTube Shorts has more content that's like bits of like podcasts and stuff, which I like more.
Yeah.
YouTube, like TikTok doesn't really have any bits of podcasts.
It
Like a
started
little bit.
like towards the beginning it was doing that a lot, and now it doesn't do that so much anymore.
Yeah, it's more just funny and like.
yeah, they're maybe they're just not as popular in the algorithm now or
Yeah.
something.
It also depends on your own algorithm.
Mhm.
Mine's mostly like bouncing boobies, but
Yeah.
Okay, so like, do you have Gmail?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed? Because this happens to me all the time.
Mhm.
And pay attention if you haven't. Like the next few times you go into your Gmail, on your phone, like look, you'll see the TikTok symbol. And it'll like remind you, like, hey, you're doing good. You've got notifications. Blah blah blah. You see those?
I don't get notifications from TikTok.
Oh, you probably turned it off.
I do.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I get notifications from TikTok.
Mhm.
But what I noticed is that, like, you know how every email you get, the little circle will have like an icon of whatever company's emailing you?
Yeah.
So I noticed like TikTok will be on some of them, but the
Yeah.
email is not from TikTok. It's from like Credit Karma or like some of. So they're
man,
like
they're
looking
trying to-
through my stuff.
Yeah.
But like in the terms of service, like Joe Rogan was talking about, you
Oh,
give them
yeah.
permission to like look through all your shit.
Mhm.
But on Gmail, I noticed
they can go through your phone or something like that.
yeah, they can go through your phone, and then they can even look at your computer, even if TikTok's not on your computer.
Dang, dude.
But yeah, so now when I log into Gmail, like every few times, the TikTok symbol will be on like other companies' emails.
Jeez.
I noticed it on Credit Karma a lot. I'm like, you guys looking into like what I'm buying and shit? Like,
Dang, TikTok, you're sneaky there, bud.
And I don't want to call them out because I want to get a lot of views, you know?
Yeah. Well, maybe if we call them out, we will get a lot of views.
Yes. But like, maybe YouTube will give us views because they want to beat TikTok.
Or is YouTube working for them and then they're going to shadow ban us?
Yeah, they probably already got bought by them.
I don't know.
But who cares? We don't get views anay, so.
Who cares? We're revolutionaries.
What's a
Fuck
shadow
you,
ban?
TikTok. Just kidding.
Shadow ban, we're going to go from 100 views to 57.
You can't really shadow ban us.
We're not like famous.
We're going to go from 100 to just back to 100 because that's shadow banning.
Yeah. We're already under the limit.
They're like, drop them down to 100. They get less than that.
They're not dangerous, so.
What? How did so many people see this?
Who watches them anyway? Pretty much no one.
It's just like one of us goes around the world and shows everyone this video with one phone.
We got 1 million views the hard way. Back when you had to knock on doors to get 1 million
Excuse
views.
me, man. Will you watch this video for me? Like, what?
Yeah.
What the shit? It'll only take like 30 minutes. She's like, what?
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Oh
Dude,
God.
what if we made a YouTube video called Getting 1 Million Views Manually? And we take... Well, we'd have to do it with like a TikTok, like a 15-second video.
Yeah.
And we go to knock on doors. Be like, listen, I'm not selling anything, but would you just mind watching this video for me?
She's like, maybe. Don't worry, it's only 2 hours long.
It's me naked. Okay, I'll watch it.
It's me naked. And then we turn it on. It's just like Bible camp or something.
Dude, speaking of knocking on doors, when I used to deliver pizza,
Yeah.
man, I was so hopeful when this happened, but it didn't happen.
Naked girl.
Almost.
That happened to me.
Yeah. So I knock on the door, and this hot, like, MILF, like 35,
It's like
maybe
porn
40.
music playing in the background.
She's wearing like a robe. It's like slightly open.
Uh-huh.
She's got like matching bra and panties.
She's got her shoulders back.
I might have made that up because I
don't.
don't think I could see her panties, but I could see like her justices.
Yeah.
And then she's got like candles and her husband's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And she like, looked at me because, I'm a little bit good looking. And she gave me the eye,
Uh-huh.
And I was like, please, please God.
Even though her husband's right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, maybe it's a cuck, I have a friend that banged someone's wife in front of them.
Oh man, that's weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I couldn't either.
I don't think I could do that.
I'd be like, sir, you're going to have to go in the other room or something.
You're gonna have to leave. Like, get out of here.
Like, at least put on headphones and face the corner.
Like, at least get in the closet and tell me you're not here.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like,
and keep reminding me you're not here. Like, keep saying I'm not here.
yeah, that'd be the best way if you're into like watching your wife get banged.
Yeah,
Get one of those closets from the movies that you can see through.
yeah, 100%.
Which no one has.
Get the American Pie closet.
They look like shutters.
Yeah, shutters. Which is why did closets ever have those?
Probably so when you hide from like someone trying to kill you, you can see them.
They installed the closet doors. They're like, just in case we have to hide in the closet,
Yeah.
we can peek out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then put a freaking peephole in it or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like less noticeable than shutters. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if those are
You're like,
you see the person.
Well, if it's the right like angle, you can't. If it's either like
if
too
it's-
far down or too far up,
If
you
it's
can
an
see
angle
out.
to where you can't see them, they can't see you.
No, but if it's an angle where you can see them. No, because you can, if you put your eye really close to it, you can see more than someone standing like 10 feet away. Like you could look out this window right now and see
If
me.
it's dark in the room, yeah. But if the lights are on and the lights are shining into that thing, you're going to see that person if they can see you.
No, I'll prove it after one. I got shutters. Watch.
Okay.
I'll prove it.
All right. If you
Yeah,
can prove
everyone
it,
knows because everyone can look through their shutters at like someone that's outside without them seeing them.
So how come the people in the scary movies always get caught?
They don't always.
Yeah, they do.
Well, in the scary movies, yeah,
Yeah.
but not in like the hero movies where they're almost caught. Like there's a Russian guy checking the room.
Yeah.
And
but they
then-
usually like bust out and karate chop that guy in the neck because they know they're going to get caught.
Sometimes. Yeah, but they're looking at them first,
Yeah.
and the Russian guy didn't see him.
He hasn't seen him yet. He didn't think about looking at the closet.
Yeah, but she would have.
But if I looked at the closet, I would see little eyes. And
Okay,
I'd be
but-
like, there he is.
But if you're close to something that has a hole in it,
Yeah.
and you put your eye up to it, you
Uh-huh.
can see more
That's true.
than if I'm like standing 10 feet away and there's just a little hole. I'm not gonna like stare at the hole so good that I can see that your eyes back
Yeah.
there.
I'm just saying there's more chance of you being seen with
Yeah.
slats than if you put like a fucking like a peephole
peephole.
or something like that.
Dude,
Uh-oh.
That's a $1 billion idea.
Light
Peephole
bulb.
closets for people.
We'll sell it to all the pervs.
Yeah, for pervs.
Yeah.
People that think they're gonna get hurt, and for perverts.
Yeah.
Dude, perverts would love those closets.
And then we'll also sell anti-peephole closets.
Yeah.
For the people that don't want to be peeped on.
And spy cameras.
So it'll be like a closet. If perverts in it and peeping out, it'll just like evaporate them or just like
catch them on fire.
Yeah, they'll just light on fire and then go down a trash heap or something.
Yeah, it's got to catch on fire in a way that the insurance company will cover the cost of your house.
Well, like the whole inside of the closet.
It's fireproof.
Yeah,
and it just goes.
Yeah, just torches him.
And they're like,
and then the bottom falls out and he goes down to trash.
He's like, I wish I wasn't a pervert.
He's like, dang it, why did I have to be such a pervert?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna have to patent that one.
Dude, I saw the funniest stand-up bit watching YouTube shorts.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna be able to, you can't do a stand-up bit. Like,
who is it?
You can't redo it. I don't know, some dude.
Just a random dude you haven't heard of?
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Is it?
But he's gonna be big. He's gonna be big. This guy.
Gonna be huge.
Yeah, hit me up, dude. I'll be your managers, like my sister.
Hit me up, dude. Like he knows who.
He knows who. Yeah, he saw me watch his video, bro. He sensed it.
Dude, I had a famous person look at my story yesterday.
Was it me?
No, her name's Jane in the Jungle, and she's got a blue check on her thing.
Is she related to Tarzan? Dude, but blue check doesn't always mean, because some people buy that shit.
I know. I looked at it, and she's got like over 400,000 subscriber or followers or something. So she's got a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot of famous people looking at my, not famous, but like big accounts.
You got got a lot of followers.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? If you have a lot of followers and you like someone's thing, or if you mention them in a story, they're more likely to see it. It goes to like the top of your notifications.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually posted something for one of the guys I follow on TikTok because I bought some of his merch and I like took a picture of it and tagged him in it and he liked it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah. And he's a big TikToker too.
Right. Well, I'm saying if your account's big, he's more likely to see it.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know what I mean?
So I got to get more followers, which tells me I got to go from 500 to 500,000.
Yeah. Well, like what I notice is like a lot of times when I look at my likes, there's like this top section.
Yeah.
And there'll be like comments up there. And I'll click on those comments. And a lot of times I have a lot of followers. Yeah. And I realize that top section is for people that have a lot of followers. I think Instagram thinks maybe you're more likely to want to reply to them for some reason. Like maybe they have like a business opportunity or like, I don't know.
I never understand the algorithm with stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense.
This YouTuber messaged me one time. He sent me a voice message, so I knew it was him.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, maybe it's because he thought people would probably think he's like scamming, like a scammer.
Well, that's smart.
What's his name?
That's a good question.
I don't know. He hangs out with like Max Tuning and Christian Guzman and all of them.
Oh, okay.
He's in that group. His name's like How to Beast.
I don't know. I don't really watch those guys.
I don't know. Anyway, his name's How to Beast. But I don't follow him. But anyone that I don't follow, if they send me a DM, it goes to message requests. So I don't see them.
Yeah.
Because I would have like a bazillion.
Yeah.
But his came straight to my messages. And I was like, that's weird. But I think it's just like, if you're verified, that happens for sure.
Yeah.
Like if Kim Kardashian sends me a message, I don't follow her. It'll go to my primary.
Yeah.
DMs. His went to my primary. He's not verified, but he must have some kind of like.
Maybe they just assume because they have so many more followers and stuff that you're more likely to want to talk to them. I guess.
Yeah. And he's like a YouTuber. But it's weird because a lot of like big YouTubers will usually be verified. But anyway, no one cares about verification checks. But what were you going to say about Chick-fil-A?
Oh, dude, I went to Chick-fil-A today after the gym, right? I'm feeling good. You know when you get out of the gym and you're feeling good, like you had a good workout, your endorphins are kicking in. You're like, oh, dude, I'm bumping Kesha in my truck. I am kicking ass.
Feel your heart beat to the beat of my drum.
Dude, I was freaking getting it. Pull up in the line. First off, this like weird kid. I mean, like, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but like he was just talking weird. And he was like, okay, what do you want for your order? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And he almost seemed like he wasn't interested and way too interested at the same time. And I was like, what is going on here? And he started talking to me. He's like, so what are your plans for today? And I was like, well, I just went to the gym, you know. And he's like, oh, cool. What'd you hit? and I was like, I did chest today. And he was like, oh, what do you do for that? What's your bench or what? I'm like,
why asking so many questions, bro?
What is going on? Am
Like,
I
want a
getting
chicken
interrogated?
sandwich.
Like, what the fuck? And I was starting to get like kind of weird about it.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean like my PR or like? I was like, I don't do PRs really. Like, I haven't done a PR since high school. You know. I was like, what are you asking what my workout routine is?
Yeah.
Like, did you want to know that? And he's just like, yeah, just like, what do you do? I'm like, I work out. What are you asking? Like,
Chest
you got to be
movements?
more specific than that. And he's just like, yeah, all right, well, just enjoy your day. And I was like, okay, dude. And then I get to the window and I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm just going to keep listening to Kesha, still jamming, pull up to the window, dude. Crank up Kesha. Because I want to turn all these frowns upside down. Because, you know, working at a fast food place, it's not always the funnest. So I want to be the guy that comes up to the window. Everybody's like, that guy was cool. Yeah, Kesha bumping. He cheered us all up. So I'm like, what's up, guys? And they're like, here's your bag. I was like, what, dude?
They're Christian, bro.
So they can dance to music.
Nah, Kesha's of the devil. That's why she's so
They don't
fun.
know that.
That's why she's so fun. They study it.
So you can't have your heart beat to the beat of the drum.
Beelzebub.
The devil follows us all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It says, demons, please come inside of me.
Oh,
and they're
man.
like,
I was like, wow, I had no effect on those people at all.
Yeah.
That was wild to me.
Was it busy?
It really wasn't that busy.
Oh.
It was like, that guy had enough time to talk to me, the first guy, you know? So I was like, okay, I'm going to try and cheer these other people up because they seem like they're having a bad day. And they just wanted to have a bad day, I guess. So Chick-fil-A, pull your head out of your ass. Start praying to Jesus.
Dude, but those jobs
Figure it
suck,
out.
dude. Like sometimes when you're in those...
That's why I try to come and cheer them up.
yeah, but sometimes when you're too much in the bad mood, you can't be cheered up. It's hard.
But if you believe in the Lord and Savior, right? You
believe
believe
in
in
miracles.
everything happens for a reason. You should be looking for those moments.
Like you might be the
and
problem.
I'm giving you a moment that you can have,
Yeah.
and you're choosing to throw it away.
Yeah, and you're kind of being rude. Like, what if you were Jesus?
What if I was Jesus?
You were coming back, and you
Yeah.
were starting the party.
And I'm like, hey, Kesha's okay.
Yeah.
I'm Jesus. It's okay. I make the rules. And they're like, oh, Jesus.
Well, Jesus doesn't make the rules.
Well, I mean, kind of he does.
I think Allah makes the rules. Jesus has to follow them.
You know what I've never understood is Jesus is God, but he's also the Son of God. I think that's why humans got really confused for a long time.
Dude, I think the whole book.
I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good stuff in that book. There's a lot of stuff that's like, ooh, what the heck, dude?
I mean, I don't want to be rude, right?
Yeah.
And we probably shouldn't even get into this. But it's
We'll-
like...
we'll let this be the last thing.
It's like a dummy's guide for morals.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
It kind of is.
don't do all the things you know you shouldn't do.
But sometimes you need that like smack upside the head.
Some people.
Some people need it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I was actually in the shower today thinking about religion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think believing in God and believing that like you go to heaven when you die, it can definitely give people a lot of peace.
Yeah. I think spirituality is like a very important thing.
Yeah, because, okay. How do I want to say this?
And it doesn't matter what religion it is. I think like believing in a higher being of any sort in any way is kind of an important thing as a human because it's like how we're supposed to think.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think it gives you like like if you think after you die, that's it, then you're like, well, what's the point?
Dude, after reading, well, not reading, but listening to that Ishmael book, it's kind of really like made me think about spirituality like in a different way of like, you know, humans think we were put on this earth for a reason. Like the earth is ours, which is not true.
Yeah.
We were just, the earth came before us. Like we're the earth's, the earth is not ours. You know, like we're all part of earth, just like the animals, just like the trees, just like everything. So it's like animals know, you know, today I'm going to go out and like, this is my stuff to do. I'm going to go hunt or whatever, but I'm going to have a day that I die. And they know that's like a normal thing.
I don't think they know that. I don't think
But
animals
they're
know
not afraid of it, you know?
They're afraid to die.
Well, their instinct is
They don't
like,
think about dying naturally.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh no.
That's what I'm saying, because it's just like a part of life. They know that's a part of life.
That's what I've been thinking about. That's why, okay, so like some people believing that heaven exists helps them get through life a lot, because they're like, oh wow, like at the end of this, there's something great. And then I'm going to see all my family members again that have died. And like that helps them get through it.
Yeah.
And that would sure help me a lot.
Yeah.
If I could believe that. But to me, it seems like nonsense.
Yeah.
But for me, I know that dying's a part of life. And I tell myself that sometimes, like all the time.
Yeah.
Like my mom died earlier this year.
Yeah.
And it was hard, but I was like, that's part of life.
It is.
It happens to everyone. It's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
And then for some members of my family, they're like religious. Probably helps them a lot to be like, oh, I'm going to see her again.
It definitely helps a lot of humans cope with death and the fact that they're going to die one day. In my opinion, I don't think anyone can prove, like, you can't prove atheism just as much as you can't prove spirituality.
You can't prove,
because you get to the Big Bang and you can't go any further. Like that's it. That's the start.
Yeah,
there's a start.
We don't know.
But we have no idea how that started.
Yeah. We don't know if that's the start to everything.
Yeah.
Or if that's the start to this universe only.
And that's what I'm saying is, like, if you shoot people down for spirituality, you should probably check yourself. Like, obviously there's some things that are a little bit ridiculous, but
there's a difference
the
between
core of it is what
spirituality, right?
Yeah.
And then believing in a specific religion and being like, that is for sure what happened.
Bible thumpers.
Yeah, Bible thumpers are like, this is for sure the only way.
This is law.
If you don't do this, you go to hell.
Yeah.
And every other religion goes to hell. And I'm the right one.
Yeah.
And I know. And it's like,
dude, you should watch
get over it.
Shia LaBeouf's spirituality. I don't want to like talk about it because I can't quote it or anything, but his transformation and the way he explains stuff and how he kind of found his spiritual side, like he considers himself to be Catholic now because that's the religion that sits with him. And that's the one that found him and he found it and whatever. That's where his path took him, right? Which is cool. But like the way he explains it is fucking nuts, dude. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I watched that interview with the father or whatever. Yeah. I watched it and like, it's still like, I see for him why that makes sense. But another part of me also thinks Shia LaBeouf is bullshitting. He seems like a bullshit artist.
Oh, yeah.
He seems like a sociopath that
could be.
He knows how to say pretty words and make people think he's become this good guy. Because this all came out of like these sexual allegations that he had. And now all of a sudden he's transformed into this little beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
And he says way too many like beautiful words and shit.
Had
you know what I'm saying?
Domestic abuse charges or something like that. He beat his wife.
He had a lot of things. He was also having sex with a lot of people and he had STDs and he never disclosed it.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it. Yeah. But the way he speaks is just too good.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a little too good to be true, homie.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he's being honest.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because at this point, I feel like if he is lying, he's lying to himself. And that's how he could fool everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think actors can do that. Some actors.
Oh,
they're crazy people.
For sure. And like, he's definitely one that could do that. So, I mean, fingers crossed that he's not doing that. But you never know.
It's funny. Now he looks like this, like, he looks like a construction worker that, like, went to a temple to meditate and also read, like, a million books.
Yeah.
And, like, you're like, what the hell happened to this construction worker?
You go on a construction, like, you do any construction job and you'll run into a guy like that.
Yeah.
100%. There's always a guy like that that's just like, yeah, well, you know, I went to church yesterday and like, this is what I like. We'll spiel the whole thing out. And you're like, dude, I didn't ask.
It's just his look. His look looks like a dirty construction worker. But there's guys
like that, though, for sure. That he's kind of portraying almost. It's almost like he's acting like one of those guys.
Dude, he seems like he came out with a whole new character.
Which is funny. You know what? That you said that too is a lot of construction workers, people might not know this, but a lot of construction workers are felons. There goes the camera. And freaking, he pretty much is a felon. And like a lot of those felons are like, I did the wrong thing. I did my time. And now I found Christ and I'm good. You know, that's a lot of construction workers. So that's like, it's almost like he's doing that.
Yeah. If you watch these YouTube prison shows, all these guys will tell you there's so many guys in prison that find Jesus. They're like, that's what their little identity becomes in prison, and it probably helps them get through it.
Yeah. But, I mean, if it makes you not murder people or do bad things, then fucking all for it, dude.
If it does.
For it. Yeah.
But like you're in prison, so how do we know?
Yeah. It's like Sideshow Bob, dude. That was like his thing. Every time he'd be like, oh yeah, I've changed my ways. And then he'd get out of prison and try to stab Bart again.
Bye-bye, Bart.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what his obsession was with like fucking killing that child. It's such a weird thing.
I don't know.
Dude, have you watched the Jeffrey Dahmer show at all?
No, I'm going to start.
I watched 2 or 3 episodes and I stopped there because it's pretty creepy. But it's good, dude. It's really good. That guy that plays Dahmer, holy shit.
Is he?
I knew he was a good actor, but fuck, he's really good.
What's he in? He's in like one of those Maze Runner or something.
He's in American Horror Story. He's in X-Men. He's Quicksilver. He's super fast guy. He was also in Never Back Down, if you ever watched that movie.
It's like a prison movie?
No, it's a fighting movie.
Okay.
It's a really cheesy fighting movie, but I loved it when I was a kid. And the first time I ever saw him was on Phil the Future. He was Phil's best friend.
Oh, that's crazy. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Phil of the Future.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
I saw somebody post that and I was like, I knew he was on that show. I haven't watched that since I was in like 5th grade.
Yeah, I forgot about it until you just brought it up.
Yeah, I know. And somebody posted that. I was like, oh, that's where I remember him from. Because like I remember seeing him in high school on Never Back Down. And I was like, I know that guy. Where do I know him from? Phil the Future. Crazy dude.
Cut. And
back in action.
All right. That's all we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Come on. You've been on YouTube before.
Listen to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify.
On your way to work, if you want to learn absolutely nothing.
If you want to hear us just ramble about random shit, that's what we do.
And if you're religious, hey, that's fine for you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, do your thing, enjoy our videos, and we will see you on the next video.
And have a good jerk off if you want to.
Yeah. Adios, amigos.
Peace out.